in line. Yo, 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 it's your boy, Marky Marks Tarot. What do I have this hard here for? Yay. Well, it's a new feature now. Cool. Nice. People can give me hearts and hundreds and emoji and shit. Cool. All my life. So how you fucking supposed to pin the shit if this shit's all in the way? This is so dumb. I leave it to YouTube. All my life. Oh my God. For fuck's sake. Well, I ain't worried about it. It's there. They know the deal. All my life. Oh man, it's so fucking hilarious. Some people just don't know. What the fuck was it again? Oh my God. Yeah. Finally actually got a receipt. A statement from this damn place. About damn time. I swear, somebody must have a new person there. Finally actually got a bill. Hallelujah. Now I don't have to call them and say, where the fuck's my statements? shit. Trying to keep me down. Okay, cool. Now I know I gotta do that. Has been approved. Your employment service survey has been approved. Thank you for your cooperation. Blah blah blah. Of course, it's because I'm a legend. Delivered. Nice. Blah blah. All right, cool. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. Perfect. Yay. Yay. I got everything that I need. When things go good, things go good. It's all good in the hood. Yeah, baby. That's what's up. This shit. That trash. They try to keep me down. Na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. All right. Well, that's done. Now, what else do I need to do here? Tell me it's there. Yes. Shit. Good to go. Today's what, Wednesday? So Thursday. Yeah. That should be 3 days. I should get it. Oh, yes, that's right. I gotta check that too. Does work. Current lines. Of course I did. All right, so nothing there yet. Can log out. Bang. Gotta do that next. That's cool. Yeah, I hope so. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, everyone will be all right. Mm, mm. No sense. Okay. Yeah. Having to. Oh yeah, ready. It's all right. Oh, let's see. Let's see. That's cool. I can do that too. He's talking about. That's not my problem. Oh. How the fuck did they do that? I guess they must glue the shit on there, I guess. That's pretty wicked. I mean, I can do that on there too. I can hook it up some way. Check Mike. all my life. They try to get me. Glass right there. Maybe I could put something in there. And then put that other one on there so you can go up. What the fuck is that? A heater or something? Put these down. This idiot doesn't have anything on here. It must be a filter. No, it's not. It must be a heater. I have no idea. It's pretty big. That's it. That's all he did like that. Just give him a little basket space and a fucking heater in it. I guess that's a heater. I don't know. I don't know. This is some different language or some shit. I don't know. Hey Nick, how you doing, bro? How you been? I was just watching a video online, and I turned the volume on. It was in a different language. I don't know what the fuck the guy's saying. How's it going, bro? Any change? Anything good? Talking with two guys. I mean, we set up date one of them. I FaceTime, we chat last. Oh, nice, bro. That's good. See, it all comes around, man. You just gotta be patient. Make sure you deal with the right person. That's good. I don't know if I told you I used to weigh 290 and I'm 216. Fuck, congratulations, bro. Well, I used to weigh 260 and I got down to 200. And now I'm like that was like I don't know. I would say that was about maybe 10 years ago. I lost 60 pounds in a year by just walking every day. And you lost more than that. I'm 230 right now, 235, 230, 235 fluctuates every now and here and there. I'm a lot less than what I used to be. But I always like, I lose weight, then I gain it, then I lose it, then I gain it. And then when I work out sometimes and it puts back muscle, and then you're like, fuck, you get to kind of discouraged because you see your weight go up. So it's annoying sometimes. But I'll never be 260 again. Fuck that. But yeah, man, it's good to lose weight though, man. It's good to be back down to that size. I really like both of them, but when I was talking to guys, I wasn't sure if we would mesh. Yeah, well, Aquarius and Cancer is not that great, but Cancer people, Aquarius is and fire sign. I mean, air signs like us, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We usually mesh with our own like air signs or fire signs. Earth and water is not really a good choice because we don't like emotional people that are weird and shit. I see you donated for a question, bro. Thanks. I think he's cool. He's an artist and showed me some of his drawings and favorite artists. Oh, nice, cool. He's got talent. Well, that's good, man. It zodiac signs are and things like that. It's it all depends on the person and what they have and their charts and shit. So they can end up being a decent Cancer or a decent Aquarius, a decent whoever, All right, cool. All right. If you hear snoring in the background, that's the corporate. The culprit. I mean, corporate. That's the culprit. My dog snoring in the background. Just something else. All right. I would say, Nick, in the next 30 days, it doesn't look like anybody's coming towards you in love. If there is, there's like a person who has been through like the ringer and been through bad relationships or doesn't really have too many friends. This person is like disappointed and like for instance, this person is coming towards you, and the person that is coming towards you is someone who's shy, disappointed, um like they had to like really abandon themselves from everybody and like really analyze all their relationships, their past and all that stuff, or just one relationship that they recently had where they were fighting over someone, making mistakes, you know, that was a person that was conceited and just had a lot of disunion and disputes and just like didn't have the capacity for a real relationship. So the person that's coming towards you is someone who is brokenhearted, is like trying to get their self back into a better place and a better state of mind. Um, they recently probably broke up and had like disputes over this person, and it was like a constant thing over and over and over. So um there could be somebody coming um through work. If this person isn't coming through work, then I would say that they have a good job and they're very busy, and they deal with like people in other countries and other states. Like they're like a busybody. They run an enterprise, or they're like they have a lot of knowledge and they have a lot of business sense. Um, they're very negotiable. I would just say like this person is that's the type of person that's coming towards you in the next 30 days, where they're getting over a past relationship and they're focused more on work, and they're gonna tell you all of these things. You know, that's the type of person that's coming towards you in the next 30 days. And this person is someone who is actually trying to get their act together and their shit together. There it is. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. You can go ahead and ask your questions. But yeah, so just be aware that the person that's around you and coming towards you is someone who is also like healing, getting through their bullshit and getting through their, getting through everything and trying to make their life better. So like with this cancer guy, I would say that it could be him if he's told you those things already. If he's told you that he's been through like a bad relationship, or he can't find nobody decent, those type of things, could be him. Okay, cool. All right, so okay. So yeah, that's probably why I got that. I get like shyness around one arm might be shy. I might not want to open up completely and stuff, you know. Oh my god, this dog is just like out of control over here. I meant to his ex, but only as I asked, but he didn't go into it. Yeah. All right. Well, being that his energy is there, we're gonna check Omar first, and let's see what's going on with Sunny. Oh, it's definitely both of them going through some hard times, and both of them are like, definitely I see it in the cards where they're trying to get over their bullshit like everybody else is. It's normal. Um, with Omar, I would say that he wants to deeply emotionally feel the love, and he wants to be very prosperous, and he wants to be very active. I feel like he's a person who has a lot of initiative. Um, and he has determination, like he wants to make things happen in his life and get better. And when he does love, he deeply emotionally loves, and he wants to make sure that he shows the person that he likes and loves those things. But with him, I would say that he can be selfish sometimes. Um, and he's like, he wants to accept the fact that, things can be better this time around with you or someone else. Like, he might be shallow at times, and he might, think that, everybody else is against him type of vibe. But that's only certain times he'll feel that. If he has like a really persistent mom or sister in his life, they might be like telling him and encouraging him, like, hey, look, do this and do that. And he might be looking at them and say, hey, look, just try not to be so crazy and just be understanding that I'm going through what I'm going through. So there might be like a woman that's in his life that's pressuring him to be better and like pushing him to be more determined. Um, Spirit wants you to know that this is going to be difficult to deal with Omar because of his past, um, and because he's been deceived, and and a person like really tricked him into getting money from him or getting things from him. Like he had a lot of things that he lost. So because he lost these things and it occurred, he's like, I'm gonna make sure this never happens again. So he's gonna be like on the up and up. Like, he's gonna be like trying to like make things happen and be cool, but he's also gonna like show you his difficult side as you get to know him. You know what I mean? But he seems like he's really putting in the effort to make it happen. Hey Amy, how are you, sweetheart? Daddy's here, yes. How you been? So yeah, Omar, I would say, has a lot of deep feelings and he can be very emotional, but he seems like more of the active one, the better like, and he likes the way that you are. He likes that you're active in return and you show him like, some type of strength and show initiative as well. He's definitely consistent with me and takes initiative. Yeah. So he likes the fact that you give him 100% back. You know what I'm saying? You're okay. You just got back from a date. Oh, nice. You just had to bring. Oh yeah, of course. Yes, you can bring me some love. That's good. I'm glad. I hope your date went well, and I hope the person was worth it. But that's nice, sweetheart. Go for it. Put yourself out there. Have fun. Just remember, if you get married, I like wedding cake. Okay. Nick. The second person, Sunny. I would say they're all into themselves and money. They like money and they like to like benefit and profit off of money. They love improvement. They want improvement. Um, oh, yeah, you can marry me. That's cool. That's all good. Just be prepared for a pain in the ass. Sonny is going through some complete and sudden changes. He wants to abandon his past relationships and friendships. He wants to like start on a new fresh slate. Like he's ending a long friendship that he's been in, and he's like he wants to make sure that he keeps his money and doesn't lose his stability or have any setbacks in his life anymore. But I feel like Sonny is more depressed. He's in more of like a depressed state of mind. He works probably hard, or he wants to work hard, and he's been through like a lot of like difficult and hard times and trickery in the past. Like he's been through like a very toxic past with a lot of things, like not just relationships, but like maybe he got into like an accident or something like that where he had to like recuperate. It set him back, like it ruined a lot of things for him. Maybe he got like some type of settlement from it, and he's like, fuck, this isn't enough. Like, even though I got this and I got that, like I still need to change my life. Like, so I feel like he's the one, Sonny is the one who's like gonna have a lot of difficulties with, because he's going through a more recent period of getting over a lot of shit, or like being hard on himself for going through these things, or why this happened or why that happened. Like, how people are, they're like, why this happened to me, why it couldn't happen to somebody else, or why this shit always goes this way, and why am I always in this type of vibe, why do I have so much bad luck. So he might be questioning, you know, if spirit helps him or God helps him, or if like, things like that. He might just be in like a pretty confused mental state of mind where he doesn't know what to do. Omar has a better energy, but I would say that this guy Sonny, he's also like a person who is trying to make his life better. So both guys are trying to make their lives better and move on from their past. So, and you are too as well. We all do. We all gotta get through our past and move on, and try not to take that shit to the next friendship or relationship. But spirit's suggesting that get to know him, get to see what's going on. Omar seems like the better choice. If I were to choose one, it would definitely be him. Whereas Sonny's got a little bit more like different energy, more like he's gonna complain about life, and he's probably going through a little bit more than the other guy. But we all go through shit. It's just the way it is, you know. So that's kind of what is going on with him. I feel like Sonny had like a lot more shit going on. But hey, just see how it goes. You're welcome, bro. No problem. Just see how it goes and just like get to know the people, get to know the two guys if you want. And at least you're getting to know them, and you're associating with them. The energy is in the cards. I can see it. And spirit just says like pretty much to just make sure that you know, give it a chance, but also be aware that these two guys are going through some bullshit. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I just got it, bro. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Let me see. Mm. I would say there isn't a better option. No. I would say that the option is those two for now until the end of the year. I would say from now to the end of the year, I don't see a better option. There might be another option, but it's not better. And the other option is somebody through work. So if there's somebody through work that you're interested in or interested in you, this person could be like coming into work in a month's time and joining your like work team. You might be cool with them or something like that. It might be a work related situation, but it's not going nowhere. I just feel like you fear it and you don't want to deal with it because it's at work. It might be like a person that's um, immature and like will say certain things, and you're like, no. Even though the person likes you, you're like, yeah, I can't deal with the stupidity, or I can't deal with this type of person. Um, like it'll be a short lived thing. The person will make themselves known. There'll be some interest, and then once they start showing their true colors, you're gonna be like, no. And that's what I get. Like, I don't see another option, like a decent option. I don't. If there is an option, it's gonna be through work, and that's it. And you'll be acquainted. You'll be talking, and then it'll just go away. It got cut off, really? Oh shit. Uh, can you hear me now, though? I don't know what happened, but it's still going on my end. It's fine. It's probably YouTube. It's a joke. Um, so what I said was the only option is somebody from work, right? And it's someone you're going to meet, greet, talk to, and once you find out that they're not really in, like a person that you want to deal with, it'll go away. It'll be a short-lived thing. It's nothing to be like excited about. It'll just be somebody that is available, but you don't want them. So I don't see a better option than the other two guys. I don't. You like you'll reveal to yourself this person that comes into your life from work that they're like an imposter. Like, like they say things and then you'll be like, yeah, look, they said this and that, and they're not really that type of person. So I feel like they're gonna lie, and then you'll be like, yep, that's out of the question. But that's the only other option I see. That's it. Somebody from work. But it's not gonna last. It'll be like a couple weeks and then it'll be talking and then that's it. There won't be no dating or anything like that. Because you'll figure them out over time. I just feel like you'll get what you want eventually, but I think your expectations are very high for someone decent, and that's your wish. Um, but I would say that the choices you have and the options you have, spirit's saying that they're not going to meet you, you know, 100%. Like you might feel like you have deja vu, like and say, look, this is fucking, or you might have like a vision and say, this has been happening to me. Am I gonna allow this shit to happen again? It's like the same people in a different cycle. But it's like they haven't like you a lot of people like myself, and you probably can relate to this maybe, but a lot of people I know and a lot of people like say this to me and I say I have the same issue. Is we always find somebody that we have to fix, we have to heal, we have to help. And then once we help them, it's like they feel like they know everything. So it turns you off from like even wanting to be around them, because when you found them, you felt like you were helping them and you got attached. And then once they found themselves, they leave you and be like, yeah, thanks for helping me out, but fuck off, I'm gone. And they find somebody else. And you're like, what the fuck did I just do here? So I feel like some of the people that are around you could be like that. Yeah. Yeah. So that work situation could be new people. So a new person come in and then, but it's not going to be anything that's, long term. But your my spirit saying here, and in the card it says it like that the difficult times are gonna be you're gonna go in, and then coming next year, January, February, March, you might get your wish to have someone, but you also gotta realize that, you know, your expectations and your expectations of them might be too much. So just give them like a chance to prove themselves. If they don't, then then they're not the right person. But I see that you'll be very focused on yourself and focused on, being better, and there's going to be like some delays and some lack of concentration, and you're going to get flattered by people, and they're going to flatter you, talk to you, deal with you. But as far as like long-term relationship, that's not quite in the cards. Yeah, I feel like the cards basically say that Omar is uh, a possibility to like further friendship, not a relationship, but like further your friendship into more eventually to get into a relationship. But remember, these are things that he also has 50% of the say. You may want what you want, but he might not, or he needs to get himself to a place in order to make it happen. So I would say, you know, let him make the effort. that's great. Match the effort to see if he can handle your effort as well. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes people make efforts because they feel like they have to and they want to make more effort to be the dominant one. But if you match the effort, see how he takes it. And if you are matching the effort, then that's great because then it'll show him some type of security. Yeah. Omar seems like a loyal person and a decent person. Um, and I feel like he has like his finances secure, and I think that he can be spiritual at times, or he thinks of spirituality as a thing. Um, like he might be like, in a zone sometimes. Like, you said he's an artist. So like he might be like in a zone a lot and like always be hard on himself about what he's doing, what he's doing like that. But he looks at you in a good light. He thinks that you're a good person. He thinks that you can be a good partner. And he also feels like, that you have a good job and he can deal with you. He feels like you are a good choice. I just gave you like a little bonus there because, I asked how he feels about you, and that's how he feels about you. He just feels like he doesn't want to make anything excessive and go overboard with you, but he thinks that you're a good man, a good person, and he thinks that you have your shit in order. Like he thinks you're a good choice. He just doesn't want to like put pressure on you or like make you feel a certain way, even though he's putting in the effort, but he doesn't want to like go overboard. Yeah, he thinks that you're a good choice. So yeah, yeah, exactly. So there you go, and there's nothing wrong with that. Hey Ninja, how you doing? Yeah, tarot blackmail is it's out there. Tarot is used for a lot of things, but spirit always has a way of getting the information some way somehow, no matter what. But I don't see nothing bad at all, Nick. I see a positivity with Omar, but Sonny, I would say you're going to have more difficulties amounting to getting to deal with him. But take it one day at a time, bro. Just like keep doing what you're doing. If it's right, then don't. If it's good, then don't do anything to Yeah, I mean, once you don't have to get tarot readings on anybody, but it's good to get it when you want to find out if you're making the right choice, if you want to confirm your intuition or confirm your suspicions. Um, yeah, if you do get serious with them, you don't need to get a reading unless something bad happens where you need to find out, you know, like some private eye shit. You can come to your private investigator, Marky Mark's Tarot, and we'll figure it out. We'll find out what's going on. We'll find out if he's lying or doing whatever. But I don't get no bad energy on him, to be honest. I don't get nothing bad, bro. If you do get serious with him, it's a good thing, but, for you and for him, he seems like he's willing to do that. So, hey, let's see how it goes, bro. I wish you luck. Congrats on all the good things and the updates. Good night, bro. Take care. I appreciate you. Ninja, I got your donation. You can ask your question. Thank you. Yes. I gotta clean my damn cards. I answered this question, didn't I? You guys asked me who's co-signing the car. I told you it was a lady. You said it could be your mom. That's what she asked me the other day. She asked me who's co-signing the car. And I said, your mom might be helping out, co-signing. And she says, oh yeah, my grandma, that makes sense. Or you mean like a company? I don't know what you mean by that, but yeah. You like confusing me, don't you? What am I gonna do with you? Oh, Jesus, help me. Help me, Jesus. I could swear she asked me that question. Let me check on it on thing. She didn't write it in here, see. But I swear to God, I knew I can swear I answered that already. Yeah. It says, who will be helping me with the car? Who, like a co-signer or a down payment? And I told her it was a Queen of Swords, like a woman that's a widow or a woman that's by herself, someone that she knows. Yeah, but I just told you that it could be your mom. All right, let me check something. I don't know how you guys do that. But you're asking a different question. Is her husband gonna co-sign? No. No. He's gonna say, "There's no way I can co-sign with you because you're difficult. I am not gonna deal with that." He's going through some difficulties. He will never like do it because they fight with each other, they argue with each other, and she won't do it. And plus, he didn't have the accident. You guys did. Yeah, I think they're gonna argue about it. I say, "Why you want me to do that shit? It wasn't my fault, not my problem." and it'll make him more concerned and worried because of money and things like that. And you know, like there's a lot of conflict and stuff. I think he'll be like, yeah, he might, but he's only gonna do a little bit. If your husband helps, he's only gonna do a little bit. He's not gonna do anything like overboard. He'll help, but not that much. He'll help, but like if all fails, he'll probably will help, but I don't think he might not want to handle that pressure if it is pressure or if there is some type of like um like he knows those two are always going at it. He's gonna be like, why am I gonna help them for? I thought we was trying to get rid of this idiot, things like that. He might say something and then finally help in the end, but he's still gonna be very skeptical about helping. Yeah. But what I don't get is what's with the cosign thing. If that person hit you guys, he's got to pay for everything, not you guys. That's how it works here. You hit me, you're paying everything. I ain't paying for shit. I don't need no cosign. I don't need none of that shit. So that's what I don't get. Because if somebody's guilty and they hit you, yeah, but that's nothing to do with the guy hitting your car, though. You know what I mean? But I see what you mean, though. Like for her to get the car and get that value, she's got to have some type of person that could, yeah, like co-signs on it. I see what you mean. Yeah, I got you. Oh well, it's got to be somebody who is. It's the last time I checked, it said it was a woman, so it's got to be like it could be your mom or no, it's fine. I'm just trying to figure it all out because I gotta stop comparing it to what it is here. Cause here it's like we don't deal with that shit. You guys out there, yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. She might help out. So when Ali asked me this question the other day, I told her it was a woman because she asked who. And I just re-looked at the question and I answered that and I told her that it was a woman that doesn't have anybody like a widow and she can help if she asks. So I'm sure if Ali asked your mom and said, "Hey, look, I need some money to help me out with the car," I'm sure she would help because that's what I got. So between your husband and your mom, I feel like they probably could help. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're welcome. No problem. Let me just double check about your mom. Yeah, I asked the question again, and it told me yes that she will help. If Ali asks her, she will help. No problem. I got a double yes. I got yes the other day and I got yes again. And I actually got a money card, the Seven of Pentacles. So, she'll help. So if your mom like is stable and financially stable and she has money, I'm sure she'll help Ali get be the co-signer or whatever. So that could be it right there. And yeah, yeah. If she can afford it and she's got the money, then she'll do it. Yeah. Um, yeah, I know that's but if she does, Granny will help. Yeah. I got a yes that she will. And then maybe between her and your husband, they can probably make it happen for her. And that's probably it, you know. I think between the both of them, I think your mom will give a significant amount, and then your husband will probably like do the rest. Or if your husband finds out that your mom's wants to pay, or if she has to go to him, he might be like, no, 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 I'll deal with it. You know, like it could be like that too. Hey, Cammy, you be a good boy. Don't be naughty to grandma, okay? Yeah. So it could be those things, but I still get that if she asks your mom, she'll do it. I don't know if you have a mother-in-law that's alive, and if your mother-in-law is alive and she's got money, she might contribute as well because it could be a grandma, could be both grandmas, you know. But I asked about your mom and it said yes. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, that sucks. So it's definitely not her then. So it's got to be your mom then. So the thing is, if she needs the money from your mom will give it. That's what I get. So that's a good thing. That's nice of her to do that. Sometimes people need people, and they just give, and that's good. I'm sure she'll help. She wants to give. Yeah, that's good. When my auntie died back in May, she had a will um, done up. I said this story on here before, and she left all her nephews and nieces on the will because she didn't have kids. So she left her house and her money all to us. Yeah, the house just got sold too. Last week, the house got sold, so I should be getting my inheritance from her soon. And so is my cousins. So we're all gonna have a chunk of change. Ain't no millions or nothing like that, but you know what I mean. A couple $1,000, which is great. You know, I'm very grateful for that. It's my mom's sister. She didn't leave my mom in the will, but she left all of us in the will. Actually, she left my mom in the will. She gave my mom jewelry, her wedding rings, and some pictures and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, she left everybody something. So that's good. And my mom's the youngest, and the oldest is still alive too, my uncle. And he's actually left us in his will too. We just found out that the other day. We were all shocked. I mean, you never know, like, people, but if you put somebody in your will, you should tell them at least. But they didn't even tell us nothing. We didn't even know. You guys got the papers in. Don't smell it all at once. Mhm. So yeah, it's very nice of family to do that for people. I just heard a lady say on an interview that she fucked up and did some dumb shit and then got taken out of the will, and it made her homeless and all this shit. And I was like, well, you have yourself to blame, but you should never depend on somebody's, inheritance to make your life better. Get your own fucking money, and get your own life sorted out. People are just like, I don't know, stupid like that. People always blaming money and blaming other people's decisions. Like, blame yourself for your decisions. People always waiting for somebody to die so they can have shit too. That's just like fucking weird. I mean, it's always nice to know you're gonna get something, but don't dwell on it too much because you might go before then. But it's all good though. Some people just never get it. Sometimes. Did you see Star's new video? She said that Aquarius has got some good news coming. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I think you commented on it. I saw your comment there, I think. Yeah, I know, I saw it, yeah. Yeah, the weekly one, yeah. The latest one. It was like 2 days ago or something like that. Well, the Aquarius reading she did was really good. Well, that's the thing. If he is gonna co-sign, then that's good. See how things can be changed just like that. That's the thing. He might be there, but he might say he is, but whether or not he actually does it is another thing. Hopefully he does, but you never know. They might get into an argument, and he might be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm not doing it, I'm not signing this, that, blah 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 blah. Hopefully not, but yeah, that's why the cards are telling me what they're telling me. They're giving me the cards are telling me, and spirit's saying in the cards that if all fails, the only person that will co-sign and help you in the way you need will be that woman. But see, that's the reason why it says what it says, because the he's not a complete 100% in. He's not a guarantee. They're giving me the only guarantee is the granny, and that's it's only, it's only the right scenario, really. Because if you have somebody like him who is not, 100%, they're gonna give me the 100% co-signing reality and guarantee, which will be your mom. If you had a choice of a guarantee, it's either her or him. It'll be her. So they're giving me what the option is. So we'll see. Hopefully he gets his act together and and does co-sign and does help and does do what he has to do, and that's it. But that's the thing, nothing's set in stone. Everything change. Things can change. That's the fucked up part. Yeah, we can eventually, but best thing to do is just let it all pan out and see what happens. Because when you read people like that, you're never gonna get like a concrete answer. That's like me when I read certain people, that are liars or narcissists or like are very indecisive. It's hard to get like a concrete answer because that person changes their mind all the time. Like people can come to me, I say it all the time. People can come to me and get a reading today, and they're gonna be like, Mark said that I'm gonna get this job, but I just got another offer, and I'd rather get that interview and that job and say fuck the job Mark told me I'm gonna get. That's your choice. You know, you ask me if you're gonna get this job that I'm telling you about. Okay, cool. Yes, you can get it. But if you change your mind and say, I don't want this job, I want this other interview and see what I can get this other one. That's your choice. You know, people have told me many a times, you're gonna meet somebody and you can, have a relationship, but it's up to you. I do meet people and I do, try to get into a relationship with them. I can if I want to get disrespected and cheated on or, go out with a hoe. Yeah, sure. That's available. You're right. But I'm not going to do that, though. That's not my choice. Yeah, the energy and the circumstances, but it's usually the person. The person has the final decision. So, some things happen and some things don't. And it all depends. But if you're dealing with people like him, you never know if it's gonna happen because you're dealing with a person who's a narcissist and a person who, you know, their energy changes from 1 hour to the next. He might tell her tonight, yes, I'll co-sign and all that, and she'll be like, okay, thank you, babe, blah blah blah, and then you know they have a little love sex moment and makes it all nice. But if she says no, I'm not giving you any, go fuck yourself, but you still got a cosign, he'd be like, no, I'm not cosigning because I'm not getting what I want. You see what I mean? And that's what triggers the stupidity and immaturity of people. It's a fact, though. It happens. I've had that happen plenty of times. People be like, yes, he did it, Mark. He did do this and did do that. And things are changing. And then the next day or a week later, they'll be like, you wouldn't believe it. I did this. And then he was like, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. He just totally changed on me. I'm like, all right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So right now, it's still telling me that he won't do it because he's going to get into an argument. But he can tell her whatever he wants, but it's not secure. I mean, it could hold up, and he could do it, and he could sign, and then he's fucked because he signed. But we'll see until he signs on the dotted line, and then we'll see what happens. So right now, it's just words. But let's hope he changes. I don't really like to hold it against somebody that wants to change or like goes through a period of life where they want to make things happen, like where they finally realize that they're doing something. Or but it takes two, like it's I don't I don't like to take sides, but that's how it is. You're welcome, Ninja. No problem. Yeah, that's all you can do is pray, but God's not gonna help somebody that don't help themselves. So if he's the type of person that's not helping himself and he's staying in that same system, in that same way, in that same circle of dumbness, then he ain't gonna go nowhere. You have to break the cycle. That's what I told everybody I did 6 years ago. I broke the cycle. I stopped doing this, stopped doing that, you know, did what I had to do to make myself better, change my life, and I'm glad I did. Yeah. And the reason why he probably doesn't is because he knows you guys don't like him, which is rightfully so. And most Aquarius men will probably do that because they don't really care about family shit because they know family don't really give a fuck about them. Like Aquarius men and women are different to me in a lot of ways. An Aquarius man is more like, if my family ain't helping me, fuck them. I'm not helping them either. They can defend themselves. They can do whatever they want. But if the family does help them, they'll help back. But if you're not the immediate family, then and you're the in-laws, you already got a strike on you. And you've already remember you've already kicked them out of there and you've already dealt with them. So they know you don't like him. So he's not gonna be like all in cahoots with you guys and be all cool. So you gotta remember that all the time that he's never gonna change that aspect of everything. I wouldn't either. I'm like that with my family. They've disrespected me, then I always have that in the back of my mind. I don't know about holding grudges, but I'll hold it against them. I'll always say, yeah, remember you did this shit to me? What have I done to you? Go ahead, name one thing. See, I'm different. I got receipts. Mhm. I'll tell them, look, you ain't done fucks for me. So why should I do anything for you? That's how I am. I rub shit in people's faces because if you wanna act like I owe you something, then I don't. I don't owe nobody shit. And if I do, I'll give you what I owe you, which is highly unlikely. Because I don't owe anybody nothing. I only owe God, and that's it. He's the only one who's got my back at the end of the day. He takes care of me. When I ask for shit, God's got me. Can't stress that enough. That's why I pray, keep to myself. And like my post said earlier, I'm happy because I don't hang around idiots. When I hung around idiots, I was stressing out over them and dealing with them. So I was not happy. But now I'm happy because I'm not around idiots. And that's including family. This dog's making all this noise over here, snoring and shit. I found the key to happiness. Stay away from idiots. Yes, that's what it is. I just looked at it again because I forgot about what it said. But yeah. No. Your message is to go to sleep and mind your own business and get a drink of water. What type of message would you like, Ninja? Besides a verbal message. Sorry, I had to. A happy message? Okay, sure. Got a happy message for you. Somebody has to be. All right. Your card says your wound is probably not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. And this card says, you'll never be free of the people who harmed you until you take full responsibility of your own healing. No matter what family you were born into, or what body got stuck, or what body you got stuck in, or what weird shit has happened to you and you doing that way. This is your life and no one else's. Be tender with the parts of you that hurt and the parts of you that are struggling. Take ownership of your whole beautiful, denied, pieced together self. If you blame someone for who you are, you give them ownership of you. That sucks shit, doesn't it? Focus on what you can do right now to be your very own badass healer. Bam. There you go. That's very true. And I tell people that all the time. If you blame someone for who you are, you give them ownership of you. And that is true. That's what I've been trying to tell my sister. That's what I've been trying to tell a lot of people that come in here. Oh, I blame my ex because they did this. No, 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 no. You need to blame your fucking self. And I'm not being fucked up. I'm being honest. You have to blame yourself because you dealt with them. You allowed them to do this shit to you. Oh, but I didn't know. Yes, you fucking did. You know you felt it. You know this shit was gonna happen. But you said no, I'll be all right. No, I'll forgive them. No, they're gonna change. No, I love them. Okay. And that's me. I was the same way. I blame that bitch. She did that to me. I would have never known that. Man, I got signs. I just ignored it. I was like, nah, she'll change. She'll be all right. Nah, she's not doing that shit to me. She wouldn't do that. Yeah. And then after that, I was like, yep, here comes the volcano explosion. Boom. And then after that, I'm actually glad that my ex did the things that she did to me because it made me realize that the devil definitely tried to get me. And I allowed the devil to enter. And then when I kicked the devil out and put my trust in myself and God, that's it. That's when I was like, you know what? I blame myself for not putting my trust in myself and God and let this devilish bitch get in my way. So guess what? What? So that's how it goes. I never blame myself for anything anymore because I don't have to. It ain't my fault anyway. I didn't do anything wrong. If they told you I did that, lying. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. It wasn't me. Your mom asked Allie to tell her what the car was appraised for. See? There you go. What can I say? Not me. Spirit was right again. Not me. I'm just the messenger. But yeah, if you know, I am right, right? It comes out of my mouth, you know. Yeah. Spirit, you got your dad out there in spirit giving me the messages. Your ancestors, my ancestors working together. We all did it. See? And yeah, see, there you go. I just told you those two people will definitely help. There you go. See? Problem solved. What can I say? And that's why you should thank your dad and spirit all the time. You know? So I tell people you have confidence in them, the message will come out through me. That's how it works. You know? I tell people the only way you're gonna get the answers is if you believe. You believe, you shall receive, and that's how it works. I love it. I love the fact that everybody in spirit is helping everybody. No, you gotta tell him, not me. You tell him how you talk to him. You say thanks, Dad, for helping out Ali and keeping us safe in that accident. Because remember, he's in the car with you many times. And that's why he says what he says. You see what I'm saying? You keep doing it. I already thank him from the jump because I have to ask his permission to give you the message. He wouldn't give me the message, the right message, if he knew I was bullshitting. See what I'm saying? That's how spirit is. They're gonna give me the right message for the right person. Now, if the person doubts me or disrespects me or talking shit about me and behind, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, fuck this. I ain't dealing with it. I don't want Mark to deal with these idiots." You're welcome, Ninja. No problem. So good. I'm just glad she's gonna get help. She's a good person. You guys are good people. You know, shit happens. Listen, my mom and dad, they got their car totaled by that dickhead. And because their car was on the third party insurance and they were seniors and and the car was so old, it was 22 years old pretty much. It was only worth $2,000. That's all they got from the insurance. And that's not enough money to buy a car. So me and my sister helped my parents get a new car. And that's how it goes, you know? None of my other brothers and sisters helped, just me and my sister. And we get rewarded every time by God with our health, with our, yeah, they got not my aunt, but my cousin's car. It was pretty much new because she died. Uh, she died, but she bought the car, and then she died a couple months later. So the car was only like 6, 7 months, something like that. Yeah, still new, and we got it. So it all worked out. Like it's so weird, but it's not weird. Like I understand why it happens. I understand what it's all about. Okay, cool, no problem. I already told Ali she doesn't have to keep telling me. I know you guys are good, but I understand, It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, that's the thing. It's in good shape. Yeah, it's in good shape. Yeah, shit. It's 10 to 1. Yeah, I'm gonna get some rest right now. I didn't realize what time it was. So I started talking and rambling on. But I was on here to see if my friend will come on here, but I haven't seen her in a while. But usually when I'm on late like this, she'll pop in here, but I haven't seen it. So it's all good though. I'll tell you, I like to hang out sometimes, but I've been on here for a while. I'm gonna go take my dog for a walk, and I'll be on tomorrow at least. The weather's supposed to be kind of shitty tomorrow, so yeah, yeah. Our friend, she comes in here this late sometimes. Miss Cindy, Cindy, if you hear me, I was waiting for you. See if you'll come by and grace my presence. I come on late sometimes, to see all you West Side people. Shout out to Cindy. Hope everything's good. Did I do laundry? No. My laundry's here next to my hamper. I was very busy today. You know what I did today? I got up this morning, thank God. I did a couple things here and there, got all my shit ready. I went to my mom and dad's house. I cut their trees, their lawn. They have a guava tree, and I had to like cut it halfway down because it was too big. And it's the best time to cut it is now because it'll, start bearing fruit eventually. So we don't really have like a serious winter anyway, but it needed to be cut because it was too big. Every like 2 years I cut it. So my mom and dad was like, "Oh, you have to cut it now." Blah blah blah. So I cut the grass, cut the tree, took all the like trees and shit in like to the dump. Then my dad wanted me to like I patched up some areas around the house and it still had like the cement wash look. So I had to like paint the color of the house. So I touched up the areas that I did. And it was a really nice day today. It was cloudy, wasn't hot at all. It was like 76 degrees. I was like, thank God. Anything under 80 is good. It's like bearable to work in. So then I came home and I cut my grass because I already had all the like the lawnmower out and all that shit. And I take my weed whacker to their house and I gave them my old lawnmower, which I still use at their house. So I cut my grass as well. So yeah. Then I went for a quick swim. Then I cooked dinner. Then I watched the basketball game with my nephew, and I'm here now. But yeah, I cut my mom and dad's grass and tree, and then I came here and cut this hedge. I mean this hedge, this grass. Because the pool guys come tomorrow, so I always cut the grass the day before they come, so that way it's cut, and any grass that goes into the pool or anything that blurs in there or the debris, they can just clean it tomorrow. Yep, me same here. Like last week, it was so windy that it blew the leaves, the dried, like all the old leaves from like the hurricane that came by the other day. Like we got like it burnt all the trees, and some of the leaves that are high up on the trees are coming. Like the wind blew it right into the pool. So I'm like, you got to be freaking kidding me. So, and all this like dirt ran all over the pool. And the bottom, the pool is like light blue, so you can see all the dirt. It's dark. So I had to vacuum the pool myself. So I couldn't wait for Thursday because every Thursday those guys come once a week, and this is on the weekend. So Sunday we had bad weather last week, Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday was a good day, so I went out there and vacuumed the pool. And then today I cut the grass, so some more debris ran in there. So then tomorrow those guys can clean it, give them something to clean. But it feels so good to like cut my dad's grass at his house and my grass here. Like the lawn looks really nice and green because we got some good rain these past few days at night, which is great. And the grass is all back to normal now. It's not burnt, it's not dead, it's all green, looks really, really nice. Yeah, I would. Honestly, I hate cutting grass and I hate cutting trees. I don't like to do landscaping, but I do it though. I do it because it's a part of here. It's a part of my rent agreement is to cut the grass and the hedges and do things around the house. That's a part of my rent, so I have to do it. My mom and dad's house, my dad can't do it anymore, so I do it for him for free. And we actually hire a company. Me and my sister hired a company and paid for it to cut the hedges all one time and to like take it to the dump because it's too much for me to do by myself. Like I don't have a truck. I just have a van. So if I were to take all that shit to the dump, it'll be like too much. So and then they have like three guys that come and do it in an hour. If I was there, I'd be there for like 2.5 hours and doing it by myself because my dad and mom can't help me and none of my siblings help anyway. So it's too much for me. I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing this anymore. So my sister was like, look, you and I will pay for it and then you cut the grass. I'm like, all right, deal. So I cut the grass and then once a month we get these guys to cut the hedges. But now winter time's coming up, so the trees ain't gonna grow like they used to, like, and neither is the grass. It already took like 2 weeks for me to cut the grass. It's been 2 weeks since I cut the grass, so it's now winter time. So like the daylight saving time comes up in 3 weeks. So the less sun, the less the grass grows, and the less the hedges grow. So from like next month forward to like next year, March, April, I don't have to really cut the grass every time. Yeah, it doesn't grow much. Every winter time, I don't cut the grass for like a month, and the hedges don't need any cutting either. So during the winter, we save money, and then during the summer, everything grows out of control, so we have to cut it. So I save my parents money by cutting the grass and cutting their tree and doing things for them, painting the house and shit. So then my sister pays for the guys to do all that shit. So that's all good. Yeah, I'm a good boy. I try to help my parents as much as I can. And when I get my inheritance money, I'm gonna help them out more. I'm gonna use that money to help them and fix things around the house and do certain things and buy them a shitload of groceries and stuff. Make sure they're all right. Now, after all, it's my mom's sister, so she deserves some of the inheritance. Hopefully, my siblings follow suit and at least give her something. But I doubt it because they're all fucking uh, selfish. See my doggy, look, she's saying hi. Say hi to Ninja. You want to go for a walk, babe? Want to go for a walk? Let's go for a walk. You go pee pees. Okay? Wish I had your life. Eat, sleep, and shit. And you got a nice bed and air conditioning, nice accommodation, and a good earner like me that gives you love. Fucking pain in the ass. All right, let me get out of here. She's awake now, so I'm gonna go take her for a walk. All right, Ninja. Good talking to you. You be safe. I'm glad it's all working out. You'll be fine. No need to panic. You'll be fine. All is good. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Good night.